All right, ladies, this is Dr. A, and I'm here today with Michelle Deleon, and she's going to share with us a little about the current trends in the real estate market. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hey, Dr. A, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, can you start by telling us a little about you? I mean, how did you get into real estate?
So I'm a wife and a mom to a 2.5-year-old little tornado of a boy. He's adorable. And I worked in corporate America for about 20 years, helping people with recruiting and training and kind of guiding them through that process. And when the COVID pandemic happened, I was laid off from my position, and I realized that I have such a passion for real estate and for helping people. And I felt like it was a good mix. I've basically been in real estate for about 20 years. I bought my first house straight out of college, and learning about that process over the last 20 years or so, I realized that I might be able to help some people. So I've been doing it for about a year now.
That is awesome. And through that experience, what is it that you enjoy most about what you're doing at this phase in your life?
So a couple of things. One is maybe the nosy person in me. I like looking at houses. I like going inside and seeing how people decorate, and I like that backsplash, or I like this. So and helping people realize that that home ownership is not necessarily out of reach for a lot of people. There are some down payment assistance programs. You don't have to have 20% down, etc. I mean, there's a lot of things that I think realtors can help people with. So that's what I enjoy doing, is helping walk people through that process.
I think that's so true. I can remember going back and purchasing, my first home, and I don't know how I would have been able to get through that without having a hands-on realtor the way that I did, to walk us through the process, tell us about some of the programs and things that were available. So I think that that's really important for people to know, which leads me to my next question. What advice would you give a first-time home buyer?
Absolutely. So the first thing I would tell people is, or let them know if they're not already aware, when you look to buy a home, the seller pays my fee. So if I'm representing you as a buyer, you don't pay me. That money comes from the seller when they list their home for sale. So a lot of times people think they don't want to use a realtor because they can't afford it, when in actuality they can. There's no payment. And there are literally, I think I mentioned it in my intro, there are thousands of down payment assistance programs available, whether you're a veteran or a first-time home buyer or etc. And you want to supplement the money that you may have saved, or you want to add to it. Those are available, as well as a lot of times people think they have to have 20% down, which in this market right now is a lot of money, and you don't have to have 20%. You can have less. There's a lot of different options. There's a lot of different ways to make homeownership a reality.
I've been hearing a lot of different stories about people going and bidding on houses, but then finding out that people are dropping like full cash payments, that they're offering vacation packages and all types of things like that. Are there any other trends in the market currently that you can share with us?
Yeah, I mean, you are hearing it is still a very hot market for sellers. If you're a seller, you're in a really good place right now. But it is starting to balance out a little bit more. There's more inventory coming on the market, and it tends to be cyclical. So you'll find that there are more homes that come on the market in the spring and summer, and then it kind of stops around the holidays, or really after school starts in September. So don't get discouraged. And I work for an agency called Zen Living Realty, just so you know. So we are very much about, if the first home that you bid on doesn't happen for you, or even the second home, there's probably a reason for that, and the right home for you is out there, and just keep going. Don't get discouraged. So, it is a tough market out there. We're seeing offers go in the Orlando market at about 105% of asking price. So
that is
There's no bargaining anymore. You don't, you know, if the home is 300,000, you can't, I mean, you can offer 290,000, but you're not going to get it.
How can people reach you?
Absolutely. So my phone is with me all the time. So you can contact me by calling or texting at 407-619-7056. You can also check out my website, which is michelledeleonhomes.com. And that's where I have a whole bunch of information about the down payment assistance program and some other tips for people is all on there. You can also email me. All that information's on my website.
And we will also include that information here as well. Well, Michelle, we would like to thank you for coming on today and sharing this information with us. We today are going to send you this, I don't know if you see it, but it's a personalized grounded water bottle. You know, we're doing the 90-day Get Fit Challenge on Grounded. And so we want to just thank you for coming on and pouring into the women of Grounded.
Thank you so much for having me, Dr. A. It's been a pleasure. Ladies, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.